From SBJ Podcasts, it's 90 Ideas, diving deep into the minds of Springfield's most influential business leaders to gain insight on effective ideas and plans that can immediately improve any business. Because if you're not striving to improve, you're staying stagnant.
Hi, I'm Janet Susdorf with Brainpower for Hire. I'm a business consultant and efficiency coach and bookkeeper. The 2 points I'd like to talk about are the ability to adapt and the ability to embrace failure and to move on from it. As a six-time bone cancer survivor, I've had lots of opportunities to get back up over and over again. And adapting has been crucial in my life in personal ways and in business. Gaining new talents, new skills, and then embracing what you love and what you're able to do and what you enjoy doing are big parts of enjoying life and doing well at what you're doing in business. As part of the failure that I'd like to talk about, when I had my organizing store and installed shelving back in 2000, I had my third case of cancer brewing again, and I decided to close my store. I was pregnant at the time also. And to me, that was devastating. I tried everything I could do to not let that happen. But as much as it hurt me, I learned so many valuable lessons from it, and I've been able to move on from that and pick up new talents, do new things that I really enjoy doing, and to get a new lease on life. Adapting to surgeries and things that have happened to me. I've had over 30 surgeries in 10 years, 6 of those for cancer, an extreme amputation, taking off my entire leg and pelvis, getting around, being okay with being in public, being self-sufficient, knowing what energy you have for certain activities, for work and for play, or taking care of your house and your children, and all of that gets to be super relevant really fast. And I'm to the point now where I'm able to just sit down and figure out ways around hurdles and problems. So for instance, I have 3 huskies, which I've been called a crazy person by my vet for wanting to have 3 high energy dogs, but I run them around on a cart around the neighborhood. It's a Norwegian cart. But they kept jumping on my bed, and so they'd leave little paw prints, or you could tell they'd been out in the dirt. So I just thought, well, why am I fighting this? I'm just going to get orange bedspreads that I can wash every week. So, it sounds stupid, but if it's something that simple that can change your perspective or your frustration level, then why not? But you parlay that into doing things online when you really don't like calling people to set up appointments, or volunteering in other ways for your son's school when you're not comfortable with going out and cold calling or fundraising. So it's been really good to realize that there's a life after really serious things happen. And I'm excited to be able to focus on other things in this strange COVID world that we're in right now of lockdowns and trying to stay at home. And I think efficiency consulting is needed more than ever, because people want to know what's giving them the most bang for their buck to keep going, or what is draining their companies of valuable resources. The other part that I wanted to talk about was just more about accepting loss and knowing when to say enough's enough and I'm not going to fight this anymore. There comes a time when you're fighting the good fight and you keep going and keep doing everything you can do. And if you're constantly running your head into a brick wall, you do have to ask yourself, how much more of this am I up for, and what's it doing to me or to the people around me? And I probably stay in things too long sometimes, but I'm the type of person that I need to know, I've done everything I can do. So health-wise, work-wise, love-wise, I think we all can relate to that, of how much more am I going to put into this, and when should I call it quits on certain things. I think that's something that only you yourself and God could possibly know, of when's a good time and when can you pull the plug on things. So I've done that, personally with the choice of surgeries with my own body. I never felt like it was over and that I was given a death sentence, even though one doctor told me it was. I thankfully didn't believe him. I had a 7-year-old who needed me, and it just wasn't time. But the part about business of when is it too much of a struggle, you've got all your life to run businesses and do jobs and workplaces with different people, and life's short. If you're not doing what you love, then go do something else.
Support for Season 1 of this podcast is brought to you by presenting sponsor, Great Southern Bank. Streaming on all platforms December 28th.